baseball time again. This afternoon's game, the New York Yankees and the Washington Senators from Griffith Stadium in Washington, is brought to you by P. Valentine and Sons, brewers of the crisp refresher Valentine Beer, the largest selling beer in the East. And for the 25th consecutive year, by Major League Baseball's longest continuous radio and television sponsor, the Atlantic Refining Company and your Atlantic dealer.
Atlantic, keep your car on the go. For business or pleasure in any kind of weather, Atlantic keeps your car on the go.
When you want to go places and do things, what a pleasure your driving can be.
For quality products and top-notch service, your Atlantic dealer is the man to see. Atlantic keeps your car on the go, 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 go. Keep on the go with Atlantic.
For the New York Yankees, Bob Cerv leading off again, playing left field. Batting in the second position and playing shortstop, Tony Kubek. Yogi Berra continues to play right field. Had another talk with Roger Maris again, and Roger says he really can't understand why the bruise is not coming along and healing any quicker, but he says he's still not capable of swinging the bat real hard, so Berra continues to play right field, batting third. Mickey Mantle will be in center field, hitting in the cleanup spot. Playing first base, batting fifth is Bill Skowron. Doing the catching, hitting in the sixth position, Johnny Blanchard. Cletus Boyer will be at third base, hitting seventh. Bobby Richardson batting in the eighth position and playing second base, and doing the pitching and batting ninth, Whitey Ford. For the Washington Senators, leading off and playing center field, Pete Wisenand. And I guess on the strength of Wisenand's pinch hit three-run homer that sent yesterday's ball game into overtime, has been inserted in the starting lineup, and also with a left-hand pitcher out on the mound, Lenny Green, who has played spectacular ball against the Yankees in the first two games of this series, is sitting on the bench. Billy Gardner will be batting second and playing second base. Hitting third, playing first base, Harman Killebrew. Big Jim Lemon will be hitting in the cleanup spot and playing left field. Bob Allison will be in right field, batting fifth. At third base, hitting in the sixth position, Reno Batoya. Doing the catching, hitting seventh, is Earl Batty. Jose Vallivielso is the shortstop, batting eighth, and doing the pitching and batting ninth is Don Lee. The umpires for today's game giving us hand signals up here. Ed Runge wants to know where his Winstons are. John Rice will be calling balls and strikes as the Senators go out on the field. At first base is Al Smith. At second base, Joe Paparella. And over at third base will be Ed Runge. Senators have taken the field except Don Lee. And here comes Big Lee now. Usually, in very hot weather, the pitcher will wait in the dugout until the national anthem has been played, because it is quite warm out there. The fans, you can hear the cheering and the booing in the background. That's for Jose Valdivielso. And we'll tell you about that later. Right now, our national anthem. Just about ready to go. We were telling you about the fans getting on Jose Valdivielso a little bit. Jose, unfortunately, made two errors in the top of the ninth inning in yesterday's ball game that gave the Yankees a life, and New York went on to score 5 unearned runs to tie up the ball game and send it into extra innings, and then the Yankees finally won it 9-5. So the fans will be getting on Jose. throughout the game, but they'll forget it as soon as he makes a good play or comes up with a base hit. Don Lee on the mound has won 5 and lost 4 this year, and he's won 1 and lost 2 against the Yankees. That's his lifetime mark against New York. His lifetime mark in the big league, 6 wins, 7 defeats. Don is the son of the former great pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, Thornton Lee, one of the best left-handers the Sox ever had. He beat the Yankees in relief on July 4th. And he lost to the Yankees in relief 6-4 on May 29th. And when Ford beat him 1-0 back on August the 13th. Bob Serve steps into the batter's box. Ready to go. Batting .239. Lee's first pitch to Serve is a strike call. Boy, this kid is rough on right-hand pitching. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall, 200 pounds, and he comes by the way of third base with that sidearm delivery of his. And you got to really hang in there at the plate. There's an overhand fastball. This one's high, 1-1. Young Don Lee was born in Arizona. Globe, Arizona, as a matter of fact. On deck, Tony Kubek. The pitch is pop foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don Lee rubbing up the ball. Frank Crissetti's coaching at third, and Ralph Houk down at first. The Crow sparkled in the old-timers game yesterday. Frank is really in great shape, and he stays that way. Not only in the summer, but in the fall. Does a lot of hunting, a lot of walking. The pitch to Serve is a curve, just gets a piece of the ball. Fowles hits it back at the plate. He was fooled on the sidearm curve, but managed to get the end of the bat on the ball. One ball, 2 strikes. This ball game just started. Here's the windup by Lee. Pitch is a little high, and it counts even at 2-2. The Yankees didn't lose any ground to the White Sox, and Chicago remains a game and a half behind New York. New York picked up a half game on Baltimore, splitting a doubleheader with the Red Sox. They're now 2.5 games ahead of the Orioles, and 10.5 ahead of Cleveland, 11 ahead of Washington. The 2-2 pitch. A drive to right field. Allison moving back and makes the catch in front of the wall. Serve hit that ball right at the base of the 372-foot sign. Allison got back there in a hurry, though, and made the catch, 1 away. That brings up Tony Kubek. Kubek batting .285, has 21 doubles, 3 triples, 9 homers, and 51 runs batted in. Senators had a chance to go into undisputed possession of 4th place if they had beaten the Yankees yesterday, as Detroit beat Cleveland, but the way the ball bounces, there's a pitch low outside, ball 1. Up. The pitch is a changeup, line to right field. Allison coming in fast. He can't get it. He chopped that ball. It bounces towards the infield. Kubek's going for 2. Here's Allison's throw. Not in time, and Kubek's going to be on with a double. Bob Allison made a tremendous effort on that play, trying to make a diving shoestring catch. He got his glove on the ball, but it kicked off, hit his knee, and bounded towards the infield. Kubek kept running. Allison rolled over twice, came up throwing, but Kubek slid into the bag with a double. So the Yankees have a runner at second with 1 out and the batter Yogi Berra. Yogi got his mark over the 300 mark. He came into the game yesterday batting 300. He's batting .302, 10 doubles, 1 triple, 11 homers, and 46 runs batted in. Kubek leads off second. The stretch. Pitch to Yogi. Low, ball 1. Actually, it was Yogi's single with 2 out that started the Yankee rally in the top of the ninth. And they were trailing the Senators 2-0. Here's the stretch. Look at the runner. The pitch to Yogi is fouled out of play. Strike 1. Another good crowd on hand. See the Yankees and the Senators. 1-1 on Yogi. The pitch is pop foul again out of play in the stand. Lee trying to pitch Yogi outside, and Yogi's slapping that ball that way. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no score. We're in the top of the first inning. Here's a stretch. Pitch to Yogi is lined to left center field. That ball's going to be in there for extra bases. 1 bounce against the wall. Kubek scores easily. Yogi pulls up at second with a stand-up double. So Lee kept pitching Yogi outside, and Yogi kept going that way. Lines the double to left center field. For Yogi, his 11th double of the year and his 47th run batted in. And it gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. And that'll bring up Mickey Mantle. Here comes Cookie Lavigetto out of the center of the dugout. And as Cookie comes out, we're going to have action out in the Yankee bullpen. Looks like Hal Woodishick. That's the Washington bullpen check. That's who it is, Hal Woodishick, the left-hander, number 19, loosening up in the center of the bullpen. Cookie talking with Earl Batty and young Don Lee out on the mound. First 3 hitters hit the ball right on the nose. Serve lined out deep to right. Kubek lined a single to right, and Yogi lined it, rather Kubek double to right, and Yogi double to left center. Mantle the batter. Hitting .275, 14 doubles, 5 triples, 29 homers, and 71 runs batted in. 1 away. Yogi leads off second base. Mantle digging in, batting left-handed. Takes the curve that's high, ball 1. On deck, Bill Skowron. Don Lee checks the sign from Earl Batty. Stretches, looks back at Yogi. He's got a short lead off second. Pitch to Mantle is fouled back out of play. Low fastball. Last time Don Lee and Whitey Ford hooked up in a duel, Lee pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 hits and 1 run, but he lost to Whitey, who pitched a shutout. Ford has pitched 2 consecutive shutouts in his last 2 outings, both 1-0 scores. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a ground ball to second base. Gardner's up with it. Yogi moves to third, but Billy's throw to Killebrew retires Mantle for the second out. And now with 2 out, the Yankees leading 1-0 in the top of the first. Here's Bill Skowron. The Moose batting .311, 28 doubles, 3 triples, 23 homers, and 84 runs batted in. And next Saturday afternoon at the stadium, that's July 27th, between games of the doubleheader, the Loyal Order of the Moose, along with the other friends, are sponsoring a Bill Moose Skowron Day. So we'd like you fans to come on out and honor the Moose. We'll tell you more about that day after a while. Here's the windup by Lee. Pitch to Skowron is low outside, ball 1. Yogi Berra leading off third base. The wind up, the 1-0 pitch is popped foul up in the air. Batty is chasing it, but that ball is going back up on the roof out of play. It's going to kick down in the lowest end. Then finally out in the field. 1-1 on Skowron. Moose has already tied the best year he's ever had in hitting homers. That was 1956 when he hit 23. 1-1 on the Moose. Yankees 1. Senators have not come to bat. This is the top of the first inning. The 1-1 pitch is low outside. Nice play by Batty. Keeping that ball from being a wild pitch. 2-1. That time Lee came underhand from third base. Whitey, the 2-1 delivery is outside, ball 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike on the Moose. Lee into that big slow windup. The pitch to Skowron, high inside, ball 4. The Moose gets the base on balls. First walk given up by Lee. Skowron at first, Berra at third with 2 outs. And here's Johnny Blanchard. Blanchard batting .286, 1 double, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. On deck is Cletus Boyle. Leads off first, Berra off third. The stretch, the pitch to Blanchard, a ground to second base. Gardner up with it, throws to Killebrew, and that's all for the Yankees. But New York comes up with 1 run on 2 base hits, both of them doubles, back-to-back by Kubek and Berra. No Senator errors, 2 men left. The score at the end of 1/2 inning. The Yankees won, and the Senators coming to bat.
Say, ever see one of those old antique cars come chugging down the street? They're certainly a sight to see and also a lot of fun to drive. But believe me, when you have to crank the engine over by hand to start them, that's getting your driving pleasure the hard way. And it's surprising how many things are still done the hard way, like cleaning the carburetor of your car. Up to now, this meant a lot of work, even for a skilled mechanic who actually had to take your carburetor apart to clean it. But not anymore, because with Atlantic Imperial gasoline, you can clean your carburetor while you drive. Atlantic Imperial washes away harmful deposits that can cause loss of power, frequent stalling, rough idling, and actual gasoline waste. What's more, Imperial's protective action keeps these deposits from forming again. Today, more and more people are using Atlantic Imperial. It's the gasoline that cleans your carburetor as you drive and keeps it clean.
As we told you, Whitey has won 2 straight, 3-hit, 1-0 victories. Man, that is almost perfect pitching. August 13th against the Senators and August 16th against Baltimore. Whitey has pitched 20 1/3 scoreless innings and has won 7 of his last 9 decisions. So it looks like Whitey is getting back in form. Pete Wisnant leading off. As we told you, Wisnant tied up the ball game in the bottom of the 9th with his pinch hit home run. He's batting just .200, 7 doubles, 3 homers, and 7 runs batted in. Ford in the windup. The pitch to Wisnant is a strike call. Fastball just above the knees. Alice Clary coaching at third. Sam Mealy down at first. The windup by Ford. Slow curve is foul at the plate. Strike 2, 0-2. Whitey's uniform will be soaking wet by the 2nd or 3rd inning. But they have lots of spares for Whitey, and he can change very easily. The 2-strike pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Serve, Mantle, and Bear in the outfield. Roger Maris can't wait to get back in action, but he's not ready. Low curve hit high in the air to right field. Yogi Berra moving over to his left, pounding his glove while he's going. Under it and makes the catch just in fair territory for the first out. Yogi's very graceful out in the outfield. A lot of fans who have never seen him play figure that he's going to butcher fly balls or make wrong plays, but Yogi fools them. Billy Gardner, who's having a fine year, batting .269, 19 doubles, 5 triples, 8 homers, and 47 runs batted in. Right-hand hitting second baseman from New London, Connecticut. Swings, hits a curve on the ground. Nice play by Boy on the short hop. Throw to Skowron for the out. Boy, that was a wicked hop. Boy, had to stay in front of that ball. Got it on the short hop. That's 2 away. And it brings up Harman Killebrew. Killebrew batting .271. 14 doubles, 1 triple, 20 homers, and 53 runs batted in. On deck, Jim Lemon. Whitey into the windup. Pitch to Killebrew is a curve that's low. Ball one. Whitey came in with a overhand curveball that time. Fastball is low. Ball two. 2-0 on Killebrew. Yankees 1. Senators nothing. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Whitey into the windup. Slow curve hit on the ground at third. Boyer up with this easy one. The throw to first. In time to get Killebrew. So Ford sets the Senators down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. The score at the end of one full inning. The Yankees 1 and the Senators nothing. On the scoreboard, we won't have anything to report for a little while. Just the starting pitchers up at Boston. Baltimore playing up there. It's Barber against DeLotte. Cleveland's at Detroit for a doubleheader. Chicago at Kansas City. The National League, Los Angeles at St. Louis, Philadelphia at Milwaukee, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati, and San Francisco at Chicago for a doubleheader. And all those ball games will start a little bit later on due to the changes in time. Take a look at the scores of last night's games. Some of you may have missed. In the American League, the Yankees defeated the Senators 9-5, Detroit 4, Cleveland 2. White Sox beat Kansas City 3-0, and Boston and Baltimore split a doubleheader. The Red Sox won the first game 8-6, and the Orioles won the second game 6-0. In the National League, Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 10-7. The Cubs beat the Giants 9-5. Los Angeles defeated St. Louis 2-1, and Milwaukee shut out Philadelphia 1-0. Bob Buell bested Robin Roberts in a tight pitcher's duel. Cletus Boyer, who had a big home run for the Yankees with a man on in the ninth inning yesterday. Don Lee into the windup. His pitch to Boyer is on the outside corner for a called strike. Cletus batting .259, has 16 doubles, 1 triple, 10 homers, and 34 runs batted in. Pitch is swung and missed. Strike two. High fastball. That one took off. Two-strike pitch. Strike three call. Boyer caught looking at a fastball that nicked the outside corner for Don Lee's first strikeout. And that'll bring up Bobby Richardson. Bobby batting .252. 9 doubles, 2 triples, 1 homer, 23 runs batted in. And you can hear the fans from Sumter, South Carolina, Bobby's hometown, applauding. Pitch to Richardson is a little high, ball one. John Rice calling balls and strikes. Is a strike call. Side-on fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is low outside, rolls back to the screen. Ball two. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Yankees 1, Senators nothing. Top of the second. Everybody wearing short sleeve sweatshirts today. Bob Cerv has kind of a little longer than a short sleeve sweatshirt. Comes down to the elbows. There's a pop-up. The catcher Earl Batty getting under it. And Killebrew now. And look out. And who's got it? Killebrew made the catch. They came together very lightly, though, fortunately. Man, that would have been some collision. Killebrew and Batty. They are really built like fullbacks. But Killebrew made the catch and then brushed against Earl Batty. In foul territory, and it's 2 away. That brings up Whitey Ford. Whitey's batting .146 for 41, 1 double, and 3 runs batted in. Lee's pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch is right over. Strike one called. 1-1. out, nobody on. Fastball is high, ball 2, 2 more. Whitey chokes up on the bat. Stands close to the plate. Don Lee, big right-hander, 6 feet 4 inches tall. His pitch is over, strike 2, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. High inside, ball 3. Whitey has not taken his bat off his shoulder on the 5 pitches that Lee has thrown him. But he'll have to protect the plate on this one. Here's the payoff pitch. Whitey swings and lines it to center field. Wisnam moving to his left and makes the catch. Wisnam was playing Whitey over in left center. Whitey almost hit it over his head. For the Yankees in the top of the second, nothing across. The score at the end of an inning and a half. New York 1, Washington nothing.
Well, Mr. Thompson, we found the trouble. Your carburetor is dirty. Look.
You mean that little bit was enough to do it?
That's right. Because of the close clearance in the carburetor, just a small amount of deposit can cause a throttle plate to feed the wrong mixture of air and gasoline. So your engine stalls a lot, idles rough, and wastes gasoline.
But what causes that deposit? You know I take good care of my car.
It's not your fault. You see, exhaust fumes and other stuff in the air get by your air cleaner and build up in your carburetor.
Well, isn't there any way I can prevent these deposits?
There is now. Just start using Atlantic Imperial gasoline.
Atlantic Imperial? Why?
Well, it's because the Atlantic Imperial they make today will actually clean out your carburetor and keep it clean while you drive.
You mean I won't have to spend money to have my carburetor cleaned again?
No, sir. Atlantic Imperial gasoline is all you need to keep your carburetor clean. Try it.
Okay, Bill, you sold me. My next tank full is Atlantic Imperial.
Jim Lemon will be leading off for Washington here in the bottom of the second, with the Yankees leading 1-0. Lemon batting .278. Jim has 9 doubles, 1 triple, 28 homers, and 71 runs batted in. Whitey's first pitch to Lemon is a curve that's over. Strike 1 called. On deck is Bob Allison. Whitey's next pitch is a fastball hit on the ground, slowly to short. Kubek to his left, up with it. The throw to first. He's safe at first. He beat it out. Lemon hit that ball right off the end of his bat, and Kubek was playing Lemon in the hole. He had to go far to his left, and his throw was not in time, and Jim Lemon has an infield single. That's the first hit off Whitey's board, and it brings up Bob Allison. Allison batting .255, has 25 doubles, 3 triples, 12 homers, and 57 runs batted in. The stretch and the pitch to Allison is a foul tip, strike 1. On deck, Reno Batoya. Yankees leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. You just hear the Yankee player saying to Whitey, well, you got your 1-run lead, now go out and hold it. He's won his last 2 games by that score, 1-0. Whitey's throw to first, Lemon standing on the bag. Stretch, curve is bunted foul on the third baseline. Boy, he had a good play figured out with Boyer playing deep. But the ball kicked foul. 0-2 on Allison. Certainly a big asset for a big man to be able to bunt. Because it helps keep that third baseman playing in close, and then you're liable to hit a few by him during the year. But when they can play it deep, like Boy is playing Allison, you can take base hits away. All right, 0-2 on Allison. The pitch is strike 3 called. A fastball on the outside corner. Bob Allison called out on strikes. That's one away. Here's Reno Batoya. Batoya batting .277. 12 doubles, 6 triples, 2 homers, and 33 runs batted in. A Coming on deck, Earl Batty. Pitch to Batoya is outside, ball one. Johnny Blanchard doing the catching today for the Yankees. Stretch, and the curve is low. Ball 2-0. Again, Whitey sets. Throw to first base. Lemon's back. Cookie Lavagetto stands up now in the Canada dugout. Flags is assigned Ellis Clary. Then Whitey steps off the rubber. Now the stretch. The pitch is outside, ball 3. 3-0. As Whitey falls behind the Senator third baseman. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch is a strike call, 3-1. Here's the stretch by Whitey. There goes the runner. The ball's hit on the ground. Kubek goes to second. In time to throw to first. In time, a double play, and Lemon was running. It was a bang-bang play. They just got Lemon at second and just got Batoya at first. Kubek to Richardson to Skowron. For the Senators in the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no Yankee errors, nobody left. The score at the end of 2 full innings. The Yankees 1 and the Senators nothing.
If uneven performance and gasoline waste due to a dirty carburetor are getting you down, use new Atlantic Imperial, the gasoline that cleans your carburetor and keeps it clean.
Nothing to report on the scoreboard. We'll have some action for you later on, though. All the teams are in action. Bob Serve will be leading off for the Yankees. Serve line to right field, his first time at bat. The Yankees are leading. This is the top of the third inning. Yankees scored their run in the first inning on back-to-back doubles. Kubek doubled, and Berra double to left center to drive him in. Tony Kubek on deck. Here's the windup. The pitch is hit deep to straightaway center field. Wisman going back. That ball's over his head. One bounce off the wall. Serve is around first, going to second. Here's Server on second base, and he's going to be in with a stand-up triple. That ball thrown in by Wisman got by everybody, rolled to the foul line of third base. Boy, there was a line drive hit about 400 feet. It took one bounce, hit the center field fence, and Serve is on with a triple. To dead center field, he pickled a high fastball. And for Serve, that's his second triple of the year. Now the Senator infield playing halfway, hoping to cut off this run at the plate. Tony Kubek, who doubled to right field, is the batter. Yankees leading 1-0. Here's the windup. The pitch to Kubek is strike 1. Al Woodishik, the left-hander, is up again in the Senator bullpen. The Yankees have 3 hits off Don Lee, all extra base hits, 2 doubles and a triple. And now Cookie Lavagetto puts the infield back, with the exception of Batoya at third. The pitch to Kubek is line to right field. Allison coming in. Serve is tagging. Allison makes the catch, but Serve goes halfway and holds on. And look at that throw Allison made. Oh, a beautiful throw. Serve would have been a dead duck if he had tried to come in. Allison threw the ball all the way in on a fly. And Batty caught the ball right in front of the plate. The serve remains at third with one away, and here's Yogi Berra. So now the infield comes in halfway again with one out, runner at third. Yogi Berra, who doubled a left center field to drive in the run in the first inning. The windup. Pitch to Yogi is a strike called. He took a little bit off the fastball. On deck, Mickey Mantle. The windup by Lee. The pitch to Yogi is hit to center field. Wisman coming in. Serve tagging. Wisman makes the catch. Here's the throw to the plate. And it's off to the side, or they got him. Wisman threw all the way in on a fly, but the throw pulled Batty off the plate. And Serve scores on Yogi's sacrifice fly to center field. Yogi's second RBI of the game. And the Yankees lead 2-0. Had that throw been true and over the plate, Serve would have been out. But from that distance, when you try and put a little extra on it, it's tough to throw a strike. Here's Mickey Mantle, who bounced to second base in the first inning. Yankees 2, the Senators nothing in the third. Pitch to Mantle, foul back, strike one. Pitch is low inside. Ball 1-1-1. Delivery is on the outside corner. Like 2 called. The pitch is strike 3 swinging. Conley, second strikeout. For the Yankees in the top of the third, 1 run, 1 Senator errors, nobody left. The score at the end of 2.5 innings. The Yankees 2 and the Senators nothing.
This is WOKO, 1460 on your radio dial in Albany, New York. 7 minutes past 2 o'clock.
Frequently, your idle's rough or possibly doesn't have any pickup when the oil changes. Well, this could mean a dirty carburetor. Something that can happen to any car, old or new. You see, exhaust fumes and other air contaminants get by your air cleaner and build up as deposits inside the carburetor of your car. And these troublesome deposits can cause an improper mixture of air and gasoline. The result? Rough performance and actual gasoline waste. But thanks to new Atlantic Imperial gasoline, you now can keep your carburetor clean without even raising the hood. Atlantic Imperial cleans your carburetor as you drive, doing a complete job in just a few thousand miles. So, to end stalling, rough idling, and gasoline waste due to a dirty carburetor, use Atlantic Imperial. It's the gasoline that cleans your carburetor and keeps it clean.
Whitey's slow curve hit on the ground. Richardson was right up with it at second base. The throw to Skowron in time. Moose had to reach a little bit for that throw. 1 away. That brings up Jose Valdivielso. Jose batting .213. 1 double, 1 triple, 2 homers, and 18 runs batted in. Right hand hitting shortstop. Takes the pitch high, ball 1. Fastball is outside, ball 2. He started to run up as though to bunt that ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch is high outside, ball 3. Nothing pitch. Whitey didn't even wait for a signal. He was going to throw the fastball, but it's outside, ball 4. And there's the first base on balls that Whitey has given up. And it brings up the pitcher Don Lee, batting .107. Has 1 double, 1 homer, and 3 runs batted in. Vallivielso at first base with 1 out. The Yankees lead 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Darwin holding the bag against Jose. Here's the stretch. Pitch is bunted off the plate, and Whitey's up with it. Wheels around, throws to Richardson in time to get Don Lee. The sacrifice works. That bunt hit right down on home plate, about 30 feet up in the air. Boy, if you could do that all the time, that'd be the perfect way to sacrifice. Play going from 1 to 4. The pitcher to the second baseman. Vallivielso's down at second. Brings up Pete Wisnant, who fly to right field in the first inning. Vallivielso at second. Here's the stretch by Whitey. Curveball is a little bit high, ball 1. Right-hand hitting center fielder, Pete Wisnant. Set position. The pitch is low. Ball 2, 2-0. Wisnant picking up a little dirt, rubbing it together on his hands. Stands deep in the box. All right, Whitey stretches. Fastball is high to deep left center field. And that ball is off the wall. Vallivielso is scoring. Mantle scored at second base, is not in time, and Wisnant's on with a double.
The game continues at the beginning of side 2.
A double by Pete Wisnant, just missed a home run. Drives in Vallivielso. It's not a 2-1 ball game. So Whitey Ford, who has pitched 23 innings without allowing a run, has been scored. Billy Gardner swings and misses a curve. Strike 1. Billy bounced to third in the first inning. All right, it's a 2-1 ball game. The pitch is low. 1-1. A 22 2/3 scoreless that Whitey Ford has pitched before being scored on. All right, 1-1 on Gardner. There's a throw back to second base, and Wisnant is out. And that's the second time this year that Wisnant has been picked off second base. The last time the Yankees were in town, Whitey Ford and Richardson worked the pickoff play. He likes to take an extra big lead. A beautiful move by Whitey Ford and a beautiful cover-up by Bobby Richardson. That play going from 1 to 4. So the Senators come up with 1 run on 1 base hit. No Yankee errors and nobody left. The score at the end of 3 full innings, Washington 2, rather the Yankees 2, and the Senators 1. Vallivielso came running in. Wisnant was arguing with Joe Paparella, and Jose didn't want Pete to get thrown out of the game, so he came in and pushed him out towards center field. Fans getting on Paparella a little bit, but he was out. You could see it. Pete had a big lead. Whitey just wheeled around and fired the ball. Well, we've been telling you about the big weekend series of 3 doubleheaders coming up at Yankee Stadium, and we want to call your attention the fact that the Saturday Twin Bill will feature a special between games program honoring the Yankees' own Bill Skowron. The Loyal Order of Moose are honoring Bill with a day in his honor. That's Saturday, August 27th, between games of the Yankee-Cleveland doubleheader. And leading off is the Moose. Skowron walked in the first inning. Yankees 2, Senators 1. Don Lee, the right-hander, throws to Skowron, who swings and misses a curve, strike one. The wind-up, man, he threw that ball in back of Skowron. He tried to throw a crossfire underhand fastball, and it slipped off his fingers. He took a look at his fingers as he delivered the pitch. The ball went in back of Moose on the ground. 1-1. He might have hit his fingers on the ground as he delivered that pitch. That's how low he was. One delivery. Pops to right field. Allison going back. And the ball is off the wall. Skowron trips over first base and falls down. And he cannot go to second. What a flop the Moose took. Skowron took his eye off the bag to watch the ball. He tripped over first base, went about 20 feet, and then sort of dove through the air and rolled over about twice. And there's one of the longest singles you'll ever see. He lined one off the right field. Well, look at Moose laughing over there. This is embarrassing, I tell you. He caught the corner of the bag and really did turn over twice. Fortunately, he wasn't hurt. Boy, he rifled one off the right field wall. Leadership gets up again in the center of the bullpen. And here's Johnny Blanchard. Blanchard bounced to second base. Nobody out. Yankees 2, the Senators 1. Top of the fourth. Here's the stretch. The pitch is outside, ball one. Stretch by Liz. Pitch is swung at it. Missed. Strike one, 1-1. Moose could have hurt his back on a play like that, but fortunately he rolled as he hit the ground. He didn't jam into it. Just remembered his football days at Purdue and rolled as he was hit. The 1-1 pitch is popped in the air to center field. Pete Wisman is moving under this one. And makes the catch. That's one away. Skowron returns to first, brings up Cletus Boyle, who was called out on strikes in the second inning. One out, Don Lee into his set position. Pitch is hit on the ground. Base hit to center field. Skowron is running. He's around second, going to third. The hit and run on, and Boyer singles up the middle. Hit number 4 for Don Lee, and it brings up Bobby Richardson. Bobby pops to the first baseman in the second inning. One out. The Yankees lead 2-1 here on the top of the fourth. They're threatening now with runners at first and third. Boyer at first, Skowron at third. Here's the stretch by Lee. Pitch to Richardson. It's popped in the air. It's foul and going back out of play down the left field line, back into the seat. Bobby hit that off the end of his bat. Killebrew is holding first against Boyer, but Boyer is in at third, and Vallivielso and Gardner are halfway, where they can either go for the double play or try to get the runner at the plate. One strike on Richardson. Pitch to Bobby. It's pop foul going out of play and back of first base. Richardson is bad at that ball, just trying to pop it to right field. The stretch by Lee. Pitch is hit on the ground. Back to the pitch. He wheels. Throws to second for one. Back to first. Double play. They got it. And that was a beautiful play. Lee had an easy play at Scowen coming home, but he went for the deep play. Threw to Vallivielso, who fired to first and got the double play. So for the Yankees in the top of the fourth, no runs on 2 base hits. No Senator errors. 1 man left to score at the end of 3.5 innings. The Yankees 2 and the Senators 1.
You know, your car's engine was designed to deliver peak performance over a long period of time. When it doesn't, the trouble could be a dirty carburetor. To clean a dirty carburetor used to mean a special trip to a mechanic, but not anymore. Now Atlantic Imperial gasoline cleans your carburetor as you drive. You see, as Atlantic Imperial flows through the carburetor, it loosens, dissolves, and gradually washes away harmful deposits that can cause frequent stalling, loss of power, and actual gasoline waste. And what's more, Atlantic Imperial's protective action keeps deposits from forming again. More and more people are using Atlantic Imperial gasoline. It's the gasoline that cleans your carburetor as you drive and keeps it clean.
The fourth inning with the Yankees leading 2-1. Billy Gardner, who was at bat when Wisnam was picked off second, is up once again. He hit the ball foul outside of third base. One strike on Gardner. Billy bounced to third his last time at bat. Pitch over, strike 2. Ground ball. Base hit to center field. That ball had eyes. It was not hit too hard and rolled right past Kubek into center field. That's hit number 3. Killebrew fouls the pitch back out of play. Strike 1. Killebrew bounced to third in the first inning. Throw to first base, and Gardner's back there. Killebrew stands deep in the box. Curve is low, 1-1. Billy Gardner's not taking too big a lead against Whitey Ford. Nobody actually does. And I don't think Wisnam will again. The stretch. Fastball is outside. Ball 2 him on. Whitey picked Wisnam off in the third inning. Here's the stretch. Fastball swung at and missed. Strike 2. 2-2. Killebrew was cutting for the downs that time. Here's the stretch. Fastball high outside. Full count on Killebrew. 3-2. On deck is Jim Lemon. Here's the stretch. Curve is strike 3 called. Killebrew caught looking at the curveball. He couldn't believe it, and he was standing at home plate quite some time. He finally leaves. Whitey curved him on a 3-2 count, and Harman definitely was not looking for it. He was not ready. Brings up Jim Lemon, who beat out an infield single. One away. Pitch to Lemon, low outside, ball 1. Yankees 2, Senators 1, bottom of the 4th. Stretch, slow curve low, ball 2. 2-0. All right, White pitches again. Curve low, ball 3. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is a curve that's over. Strike 1. How do you like that forward curving Lemon on a 3-0 count? Jim was not too happy with the call, and it gets Cookie Vallivielso off the bench. Whitey threw a curve with a 3-0 count. I guess he figured that Lemon might be swinging for that fastball. Fastball is fouled off Lemon's foot, and that hurt. Boy, that rolled all the way down the left field line. He fouled it straight down off his left foot, and he's rubbing it now. That will really be sore tonight and tomorrow. Now it's a full count on Lemon. Gardner with a short lead at first base. Ready for the payoff pitch to Lemon. The runner doesn't go. The ball is popped to left field, curving foul. Serve chasing it, but it's going back into the stands out of play. Still 3-2 on Lemon. Sauer holding first against Gardner. Here's the stretch by Whiting. Pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Went after a high fastball. Didn't get it. Lemon, who had a 3-0 count on him, is struck out. Whitey's second strikeout of the ball game, and it brings up Bob Allison, who was called out right in the second inning. 2 outs. 2-1. Yankees lead. Pitch to Allison is outside, ball 1. Here's a stretch. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-0. Sets again. Change up high outside. Ball 3. 3-0. So Whitey is getting behind on the hitters, though he's only walked one man. He's had 3-0 on 3 hitters, and he's had 3-2 count on quite a few hitters. Here's a stretch. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Ready for the 3-1 pitch. Curve is low. Ball 4. Allison walks. That's the second walk given up by Whitey. Gardner moves down to second base. And it brings up Reno Batoya, who bounced into a double play in the second inning. And Blanche is out to the mound again. And Whitey giving hand signals to Richardson and Kubek. Every time there's a runner at second. It's now 90 degrees. The humidity 57%. And the temperature humidity index went up a notch. It's 82. All right, here's the stretch. Pitch to Batoya. Low, ball 1. Whitey sets again. Slow curve hit deep to center field. Way back there. Mantle going back against the fence. Makes the catch right against the fence. Oh, all Batoya had to do was pull out a little bit for a 3-run homer. He sent Mantle back against the wall. For Washington in the bottom of the 4th, no runs, 1 hit, no Yankee errors, 2 men left. The score at the end of 4 full innings, the Yankees 2 and the Senators 1. On the scoreboard, Baltimore nothing, Boston nothing at the end of 1. Barber against the lot. Cleveland at Detroit. It's Perry against Bunning. Chicago at Kansas City hasn't started. The National League, Los Angeles at St. Louis. Koufax against Brolio. Philadelphia at Milwaukee. It's Buzzhat against Spahn. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Friend against Hook. And the Giants are playing Chicago a doubleheader. At the end of 1 inning of the first game, it's 0-0. Odell against Hobby. And right now we'll pause for station identification.
This is Quality Modern, WOKO, 1460 on your dial in Albany, New York. It's 26 minutes before 3 o'clock.
And right now, I'd like to mention that the second half of this game is being brought to you by the crisp refresher Valentine Beer. You know, Valentine's the light beer with true lager flavor. And that's what makes it the crisp refresher. And what could sound better on a day like this than the crisp refresher? In the top of the 5th inning, the Yankees leading 2-1. Whitey Ford, who fly deep to center field in the second inning, will lead off. Into the windup. His pitch is right down the middle. Strike called on Whiting. Bob Serve is on deck. Pitch on the inside corner. Strike 2 called. 0-2. Low outside, ball 1. Wiseman playing Whitey in left center. Whitey almost hit one to dead center over his head. He had to go a long ways to haul it in. Lemon in shallow left. Allison's fairly deep in right field. Whitey is not regarded as a power hitter. More of a punch hitter type. The pitch. It hit as bad as he tried to duck out of the way. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is swung and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Donnelly. And here's Bob Serve, who lined out to right field and tripled to dead center field. He scored once. Pitch to serve is popped in the air, and back at second base, Gardner is moving back under it. Allison coming in, but Gardner makes the catch. That's 2 away. That'll bring up Tony Kubek, who doubled and scored in the first inning and fly to right field in the third inning. Two out, nobody on. 2-1, the Yankees lead. We're in the top of the fifth. Here's Lee's pitch to Kubek. Outside, ball 1. On deck, Yogi Berra. Pitch is low, ball 2, 2-0. Here's Lee into the windup. Pitch over, strike called. 2-1 the count. Pitch is fouled back, strike 2, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2-1, the Yankees lead. The windup. The pitch is hop to straightaway center field. Pete Wisnack moving back under the ball and makes the catch. So the Yankees are set down 1-2-3-0 across in the top of the fifth, and the score at the end of 4.5 innings. New York 2, Washington 1. In the bottom of the fifth inning, Earl Batty, who bounced to second base, will be leading off. Another pitcher's battle going here between Ford and Lee. Yankees have had 2 runs on 5 hits. The Senators 1 run on 3 hits. The pitch to Batty, outside, ball 1. Slow curve line to left field like a bullet, a base hit. Bob Serve is up with the ball, and Batty is on. Boy, he timed that change-up curve and rifled a single to left field. That's the 4th hit off Ford. And it brings up Vallivielso, who walked in the 3rd inning and has scored the Senators' only run. Some of the fans still are getting on Jose for his 2 errors in yesterday's game. Boyer's in his 3rd. Scowen's holding the bag against Batty. Here's the stretch. Scowen's coming in, throw to first, and Batty has to dive head first to get back. That's that trick play the Yankees use. Scowen fakes breaking in, then goes back. Again, the stretch. The pitch is bunted foul at the plate, strike 1. Vallivielso trying to sacrifice. and the pitch is high outside, 1-1. Again, Vallivielso had squared around a bunt. And Boyer and Skowron came charging in. Here's the stretch. Pitch is bunted foul at the plate. Blanchard just can't reach it. It was not bunted high enough or close enough to the plate for Johnny to get. So Vallivielso fouls off 2 bunt attempts, and he has a 1-ball, 2-strike count on him. Nobody out. Pitch is a curve hit. Foul. Boy, he got in front of that one. Pulled it foul. Kicking out towards left field. Bob Scherv running over to pick it up. Jim Coates is loosening up in the Yankee bullpen. Here's a stretch. Pitch to Vallivielso. Hit on the ground to Richardson. Over to Kubek for 1. Back to first base. Double play. And, of course, that's what Cookie Lavagetto was trying to keep out of. Why he wanted Vallivielso to sacrifice. But he failed twice and then hit into the double play. Second to short to first. So it's 2 outs. The Yankees' second double play of the ball game. Brings up the pitcher down Lee. Lee sacrificed in the 3rd inning. 2-1, the Yankees lead. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Pitch to Lee. High ball 1. Changeup is low. Ball 2-0. Whitey into the windup. His pitch is popped to left field. Scherv moves back a little bit. Under it and makes a catch. For the Senators in the bottom of the 5th, no runs, 1 hit, no Yankee errors, nobody left to score at the end of 5 full innings. The Yankees 2 and the Senators 1. Say, listen to this. Rubber hoses, swivel clubs, 6-foot clubs, 7-pound clubs. Well, that's the sort of equipment you find in the golf bag of Paul Hahn. And when he gives an exhibition of his amazing golf shots, it's really something to see. My own favorite shot is his famous William Tell shot. That's where he drives a golf ball well over 200 yards from a tee placed in the mouth of a pretty girl. Man, that's exciting just thinking about it. Might miss and ooh. Gives you creeps just thinking about it, but he's never missed yet. Paul is just about the most perfectly coordinated athlete I've ever seen. And you folks in and near New Jersey can see Paul Hahn put on a trick shot exhibition on Monday. That's tomorrow, August 22nd, at the Hendricks Field Golf Course in Belleville, New Jersey. And Paul's exhibition starts at 5:30 p.m. And if any of you can get out to Hendricks Field earlier, I'm going to be playing in a match with Paul and the club pro Maury O'Connor. Our match is going to start at 1 p.m. And, of course, we'll be happy to have you follow us around. But even if you can't take in the match, don't miss the opportunity to see the Wizard of the Club's Paul Hahn perform some of those trick shots you've seen in the Valentine Beer TV commercials. Remember the date? Tomorrow, August 22nd. The time, 5:30. The place, Hendricks Field Golf Course in Belleville, New Jersey. And, of course, the admission is free. Five innings, the Yankees 2, the Senators 1. And in the top of the 6th, here's Yogi Berra, who has driven in both the runs for the Yankees on a double and a sacrifice fly. Yogi having his daily chat with the opposing catcher, Earl Batty. Don Lee ready to pitch to Berra. Pitch is over. Strike called. On deck, Mickey Mantle. strike pitch. Low curve outside. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Change up pop to left field. Jim Lemon moving in under this one. And makes the catch. That's one away. Coach continues to warm up pretty hard, too. And wondering whether Whitey might be a little tired or might have some arm trouble. He sure doesn't look it, but we'll wait and see what develops. It's very hot out there. Mantle bounced to second and struck out. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1, the Yankees lead. Top of the 6th. Pitch to Mickey, and he has to jump out of the way, getting hit, and it rolls back to the screen. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Inside again, the ball almost gets out of Batty's glove. 2-0. That time, Don Lee, as he delivered the pitch, yelled, "Look out." Here's the windup. And the pitch. It's in there for a call. Strike. 2-1. On deck, Bill Scollin. Mickey takes the pitch high. Ball 3. 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Swings and misses. Strike through. What a cut he had at that one. Woo. Boy, he can swing hard. Full count on Mantle with 1 out and nobody on. Pitch is high, ball 4. Second walk given up by Lee. And here's the Moose, who walks and singles. Of course, that was a tough break for Moose and the Yankees. He singled off the right field wall. Actually, it would have been an easy double, but he tripped rounding first base and rolled in the dirt. And had he not tripped, he would have scored on Boyer's single. As he went to third, and then Richardson hit into a double play. All right, Mantle at first with 1 out. Killebrew holding him on. The stretch, the pitch to Scarron inside, ball 1. Here's the stretch. Throw to first, and Mickey's back. Mick was ready to go to second on that pitch. He had ideas about stealing it. Mickey has 11 stolen bases on the year. Stretch. The pitch is pop foul, out of play. One and one on the Moose. Batty threw Mickey out attempting to steal in yesterday's ball game. Here's a stretch. Pitch outside. Throw to first, and Mickey's back just in time. Mickey had almost made up his mind to go that time. As a matter of fact, he took 2 steps, then realized he didn't have too good a jump and had to hustle back to first as Batty's throw almost nicked him. He had to dive back head first. 2-1 the count on Scarron. Here's a stretch. Pitch is swung at and missed. Strikes 2. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. 2-1. The Yankees are leading. Mantle, who walked, is at first base. Here's the stretch. The pitch fouled back on the screen. The left-hander is up again in the Senator bullpen, and Jim Coates continues to throw in the Yankee bullpen. Maybe Jim's just getting some work with an off day tomorrow. And not having worked in this series. Two balls, 2 strikes on Skowron. 1 away. Mantle leads off first. Here's the stretch. There goes Mickey. Fouled back on the screen. Man, was he going. It looked like an airplane putting the reverse on the propellers. He was going so fast, and then the umpire told him to stand up. He knew the ball was foul. He tried to slow down. Boy, he can really fly. 2-2 on Skowron. There's a stretch. The pitch, foul tip at the plate. Count holds it 2-2. Again, Lee stretches. Throw to first base, Mantle back. Skowron has been hanging in there, boy, and it's hot. The longer you keep the pitcher out there on the mound, the more chance you got of getting him out of there before the game's over. Here's a stretch. The pitch, ground ball, hit the third. Batoya to Gardner for 1. Back to first. Safe at first. He beat Gardner's return throw. The ball was not hit too hard. Force play from third to second. Gets Mantle. Skowron safe with 2 outs. The batter will be Johnny Blanchard. Bounce to second and fly to center field. The Yankees lead. Here's the stretch. The pitch is lined to deep right center field, way back there, and it's off the scoreboard. Skowron's going to score. Blanchard pulls in a second. Skowron scores all the way from first on a long double by Johnny Blanchard. That just missed going into the bullpen for a home run and just missed bouncing in, which would have been a ground rule double. And Skowron would not have scored. A long double for Johnny Blanchard to right center field, driving in Skowron. And the Yankees now lead 3-1. For Blanchard, his second double of the year and his 9th run batted in. 2 out, Blanchard at second. Cletus Boyle, who struck out and singled the batter. Yes, sir, that ball could have taken a bounce into the bullpen. The fence surrounding the bullpen is just low. It's only about 3 feet high. But it took a bounce and kicked off the scoreboard and back onto the field. Here's the stretch. Pitch to Boyer. It's hit on the ground, but Toya's up with it. Goes to first in time to get Boyer. So the Yankees come up with another run here in the top of the 6th on 1 base hit. No Senator errors. 1 man left. The score at the end of 5.5 innings, the Yankees 3 and the Senators 1.
The game continues at the beginning of side 3.
So Jim Coates, who had been loosening up all that time, is coming into the ball game. And we have no definite word on why Whitey was taken out, but it could have been one of many things. His elbow might have stiffened up again, might have been too hot, and the heat might have gotten him down. But when we get definite word of why Whitey was taken out, we'll let you know. He was pitching strong ball. As a matter of fact, he pitched 5 full innings, allowed just 4 base hits, walked 2, struck out 2, and allowed 1 run. So Jim Coates will be coming on. Whitey can be the winning pitcher, cannot be the losing pitcher, as he pitched the necessary 5 innings. As you have to pitch to be entitled to get credit for the game. Coates will be pitching to the top of the Senator order. Pete Wisnant, Billy Gardner, and Harman Killebrew. Wisnant flied to right field and doubled off the wall in left center field to drive in the run that the Senators have, then was picked off second base. Hit a grand slam home run for Baltimore against the Red Sox. They're leading Baltimore 4-0. It doesn't take long to get warmed up in this weather, that's for sure. Pete Wisnant steps into the batter's box. Louis Arroyo is up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Three to 1, New York leads. All right, Coates swings into the windup. Pitch to Wisnant is low, gets away from Blanchard. Ball 1. Johnny wanted to go back for that ball to keep it in play, but figured it's too hot. Took a new one from plate umpire Johnny Wright. Usually the catcher will go back and get the short pass ball so that the pitcher doesn't have to get a brand new ball to pitch with. But Johnny just doubled, had a long run. He's a little tired. Pitch to Wisnant. High ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Strike call. A fastball belt high. Coates into the windup. His pitch is hot foul, back out of play, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside ball 3. Full count. The Senators are going to be rough on the teams battling for the pennant from here on out. He's got the kind of club that can hurt you. Now the payoff pitch. High inside ball 4. He lost him. Coates walks the leadoff hitter, Pete Wisnant. Wisnant bluffed going to second as Blanchard threw the ball back to the pitcher. Brings up Billy Gardner, bounce to third, single to center. On deck, Harman Killebrew. Here's the stretch. Pitch is high inside, ball 1. Blanchard goes out to the mound to talk with Coach. Arroyo continues to loosen up. One ball, no strikes on Billy Gardner. Yankees 2, 3, and the Senators 1. Pitch, high inside, ball 2, 2-0. Here's the stretch. 2-0 pitch. Is high inside, ball 3, 3-0. Big Jim not happy out there on the mound. Slaps that ball as it's thrown back to him by Blanchard. Coach usually has good control. Here's the stretch. The 3-0 pitch. Low, ball 4. And that should bring some action out of the Yankee dugout. Casey would like to leave Coach in there because the batting order for the Senators predominantly right-handed hitters, and if he brings Arroyo in, he'll have to pitch against all those right-hand hitters. Wait a minute, Casey starts in, comes back, and I believe he wants Arroyo. Yep, he wants Arroyo. He first decided to leave Coach in there, then he was halfway off the field, and he changed his mind, walked back, and said, I want the little left-hander. So Jim Coates walks off the mound. Coates will either be the winning or losing pitcher in this ball game. Whitey Ford is the pitcher of record right now. And Don Lee. Arroyo coming on. Will be facing Harman Killebrew and Jim Lemon, Bob Allison. Man, there's 3 of the hardest hitting right-hand hitters in this league. But, of course, Louie, who throws that tantalizing screwball and sinker, and every once in a while zips a fastball in there, keeps these big sluggers off balance. So this will be a battle, a little left-hander against the 3 big power-hitting right-hand hitters. Louie, 5'8", and a roly-poly 180 pounds from Ponce, Puerto Rico. This is his 13th appearance of the year. He's won 1 and lost none. Relieved up at Boston on the 18th of August, pitched 1/3 inning, gave 2 hits, struck out 1, didn't allow any runs. All right, Casey walks off the field. Billy Gardner had taken the time to go into the Senator dugout for a drink of water. Whisenant talking with Kubek down at second base. Berra's over with Mantle. Third went over to talk to the boys in the Yankee bullpen. Everybody looking for a little bit of shade, but there's none on the ball field, that's for sure. There's a little bit in the deep right-hand corner. But very little. There's nobody out. The Yankees lead 3-1. New York scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 in the sixth. Yogi drove in 2 of the runs, 1 with a double, 1 with a sacrifice fly. Johnny Blanchard drove in the other with a long double. Senators scored their 1 run in the third inning when Whisenant doubled to drive in Vallivielso. Boyer calls time, goes over to talk with Arroyo. Louie, who understands and speaks English very well, is ready out on the mound. Now Killebrew steps into the batter's box. Killebrew bounced to third and struck out. 3-1, the Yankees lead, bottom of the sixth. Here's the stretch. Pitch to Killebrew. It swung and it missed, strike 1. Oh, Louie got the first pitch over, and it was a Scroogey. Terry Bobby Shands up in the Yankee bullpen. Here's the stretch. Pitch inside, 1-1. Royal into the stretch position. Pitch is swung and missed, strike 2. That ball almost hit the plate, and Killebrew went after it. Just got the word on why Whitey Ford was taken out. It was the heat. It was getting Whitey down, and he felt like he was losing his control and didn't want to get wild and walk men, so he asked Casey to take him out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Killebrew. Pitch is hit deep to left field. That one is gone. There's a home run for Killebrew. Killebrew looked so bad on 2 screwballs, and then must have been figuring that Killebrew was looking for the Scroogey and threw the fastball, but he couldn't get it by Killebrew. He hit a home run into the Yankee bullpen. And Washington now leads 4-3. What a battling club this Senator team is. For Killebrew, his 21st home of the year, and it gives him 56 runs batted in. Here's Jim Lemon. Takes the screwball over, strike 1 call. So sometimes the best laid plans go a little bit awry. The 1-strike pitch. High outside, ball 1, 1-1. 4-3. Washington leading New York now. So Whitey Ford is out of the ball game so far as win and losing pitch is concerned. There's a pitch outside. Ball 2. So is Jim Coates. Louis Arroyo right now is a pitcher of record. As 1 run was charged to Arroyo, 2 to Coates, 1 to Ford. The pitch to Lemon. High, ball 3, 3-1. And now Blanchard's going out to the mound to talk with Arroyo, and Shands and Terry continue heating up. Arroyo ready again. 3-1 count on Jim Lemon. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-1 pitch is swung and missed, strike 2. There was a sinker. All right, ready now for the payoff pitch to Lemon. Strike 3, swinging. Went after the screwball, didn't get it. That's 1 away, and that'll bring up Bob Allison, who struck out and walked. Pitch to Allison is high, ball 1. Boy, you can't make a mistake to that Killebrew. Pitch is low, ball 2, 2-0. Killebrew's 3-run homer here in the bottom of the 6th put the Senators ahead 4-3. Pitch is a strike call. 2-1 on Bob Allison. Here's a 2-1 pitch. High outside, ball 3. 3-1. The 3-1 delivery is popped in the air. Cletus Boyer coming in near the pitcher's box and makes the catch. Arroyo saved him a screwball, and Allison hit it right off the end of the bat. So that's 2 away with nobody on. 3 runs in. Washington 4, Yankees 3. Reno Batoya, who hit into a double play and fly deep to center. Steps into the batter's box. Pitch to Reno is over. Strike 1 call. The 1-strike pitch is hit on the ground. Boyer coming in fast up with it. Throws off balance in time to get Batoya. Nice play by Boyer. But for the Senators, they come up with 3 runs on 1 base hit. That a home run with 2 on by Killebrew. No Yankee errors. Nobody left to score at the end of 6 full innings. The Senators 4 and the Yankees 3. On the scoreboard in the American League, Baltimore 4, Boston nothing at the end of 4.5. Barber against the lock. Gus Triando's homered in the 4th with the bases loaded. Cleveland's at Detroit for a doubleheader. In the first game, it's Detroit 2. The Indians won at the end of an inning and a half. Perry against Bunning. Chicago at Kansas City. A single game starts later on. In the National League, Los Angeles at St. Louis. 0-0 at the end of 2.5. Koufax against Brolio. Philadelphia at Milwaukee. 0-0 at the end of 3. Buzz Hart against Spahn. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. The Pirates won. The Reds 0 at the end of 2. Friend against Hook. Giants are at Chicago for a doubleheader. And playing the top of the 5th inning, it's a 2-1 ball game. Odell against Javi. Thomas homered in the 4th with 1 on. Alou has homered in the 5th for the Giants with nobody on, and they're still batting. Mel Allen is coming over now right after we pause for station identification.
This is Quality Modern, WOKO, 1460 on your radio in Albany, New York. It's 16 minutes past 3 o'clock.
Hello there, everybody. We're ready now for the first of the 7th. Washington leading by a score of 4-3. Bobby Richardson at bat. Don Lee's pitch is swung on and looped into left field, and it's in there for a base hit. Paid attendance is 22,664. Richardson singles to left. After having fouled out to first, and in the 4th inning, a key situation, runners on first and third and 1 out, he bounced into a double play. Ken Hadley is going to come up and bat for Louis Arroyo. And Cookie Lavagetto's out of the dugout, and with Hal Woodishik having been warming up, Cookie is going to have Woodishik come in. Don Lee worked 6 innings plus, giving up 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 3, and has been charged with 3 runs. And Hal Woodishik is coming in. Coming on. A left-hander who's got a lot of stuff. He'll be making his 30th appearance. His 16th relief role. He has started 14 times. He's worked 95 and 2/3 innings, allowed 106 hits, and struck out 35, walked 45. He's only given up 5 homers. 45 earned runs. And Casey will counter by having Hector Lopez hit for Hadley. Hector Lopez will hit for Hadley. Hal Woodishik making the long walk in from center field on the bullpen area. Ralph Terry and Bobby Shantz warming up for New York. Don Lee departs. He pitched some good clutch ball. For example, in the first inning, first couple innings, he was hit pretty hard. Serve opened the game and lined to right field. The ball being caught. Then Kubek and Berra followed with doubles. But then he got Mantle, walked Scarron, and got Blanchard. In the third inning, Serve opened with a triple. Sacrifice fly got him home. And the fourth inning, with runners on first and third, he got Richardson hit into a double play. And in the sixth inning, with one run home and runner on second, he got the last man out. So he prevented the Yankees from getting that one extra base hit in several situations that could have perhaps forced his departure earlier or given them a bigger lead. Now Hector Lopez is up. Lopez batting for Hadley, who was sent up to hit for Arroyo. And when they brought Woodishick in to relieve Lee, that's when Casey made the pinch hitting switch. You can switch a pinch hitter, but the pitcher has to work to at least one batter before you can change him. Frank Crosetti asked Johnny Rice to look at the ball that Woodishick was about to deliver, and Rice threw it out. Cook Calabagetto says to Killebrew, play a step behind Richardson. Washington leading 4-3 in the seventh inning. Left-hander Hal Woodishick gets the sign. Now the pitch. It's bunted, and the play is going to be to first base. And the ball is thrown away, and while it was grabbed by Killebrew to prevent any further advance as he went off the bag, Lopez is safe, but Killebrew made a nice save. That ball could have been bounding around way over along the right field line, and Richardson might have scored. Killebrew made a nice save. It's an error for Woodishick on the throw. The sacrifice for Lopez. Safe on the throwing error. By Woodishick. But Killebrew, who just drove in 3 runs, saved one for sure. Now Bob Serve is up. The pitch is low, ball one. Serve line to right, triple to center, and popped out to second. Bertoya and Killebrew both shortened up. In fact, the centered infield is deployed in a bunt formation. Serve takes it low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch is low, ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 delivery is low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Serve walks. Richardson moves to third, Lopez to second, and Serve to first. And the batter now is Tony Kubek. Tony Kubek, batting .285, doubled, slide to right and center. Infield in now for play at the plate. 3 men lead away. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Center to bullpen is alerted. Chuck Stobbs and I believe Ray Moore. But right now, the windup by Clevenger. The pitch is low for a ball, 1-1. The windup again, the pitch. Swung on. There's a bouncer hit to short. The play's over to second for one. That's all. On to third goes Lopez, scoring Richardson. A force out at second, Vallivielso to Gardner. And it's a tie score at 4-4. Vallivielso made a nice play. Kubek came very close to grounding that ball through the left side. That's a force out at second. Getting served, a run batted in for Kubek. 4-4, and the batter is Berra. Double to left center, sacrifice fly to center, and fly to left. Hernandez is up, throwing with Stobbs. Berra batting .304, and the center to infield now is at double play depth. Runners on first and third, 1 out, 1 in, 4-4, 7th inning. The pitch to Yogi, right in there for a strike. Yogi asked Johnny Rice to look the ball over, and he takes it out. New York 4, Washington 4, 7th inning. Bobby Shantz is limbering up. Lopez on third, Kubek on first, 1 away. And the pitch. Swung on. There's a bouncer hit to short. Over to Gardner for 1. Back to first. A double play. And Yogi and Hauka arguing with Smith. They both are arguing with him, claiming Yogi had the throw beaten. Of course, that cuts off the run and ends the inning. As Berra bounces into the double play. And the side is retired. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. And at the end of 6.5 innings, it's 4-4. And so, more dramatics and excitement. We've had them every day, I'll tell you that. That's what makes baseball great. And it takes 2 things to make a beer great. Lightness is fine, but lightness alone won't do it. To really refresh, a beer must have lightness plus flavor. And that's your cue to ask the man for the crisp refresher, Valentine Beer. Valentine proves to more people every day that a beer can be light and still give you all the lager beer flavor you want. The fact is, Valentine's the light beer with true lager flavor. This delicious light lager flavor is what makes Valentine Beer the crisp refresher. So if you drink beer for taste and refreshment, then I tell you, Valentine's the beer for you. Try it and see for yourself why Valentine is the most popular beer from Maine to Florida, the largest selling beer in the East. So treat yourself to the crisp refresher. Bobby Shantz comes in to pitch for New York. Luis Arroyo worked 1 inning, allowed 1 hit. That was a home run by Killebrew, following 2 walks given up by Coates. The run the Yankees just scored puts the responsibility, so to speak, on Bobby Shantz now. And removes Arroyo from being the pitcher of record. The Yankees came up with a lightning-like double play in the 2nd inning. For the 2 outs, very close, both at second and first. And the play at first here, while hotly disputed, nonetheless ended the inning. And so, it is 4-4 as we play the last of the 7th, and the batter, Earl Batty, right-hand hitter. Shantz's pitch is inside, ball 1. Orioles lead Boston 5-0 in 6 innings. The delivery to Batty is high. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Batty grounded to second and singled to left. Now the pitch. Swung on, foul, tipped, strike 1, 2-1. The next pitch, swung on and fouled back, strike 2, 2-2. Ray Moore is warming up for Washington right now. Art Ditmar for New York. Two balls, 2 strikes. Chance to the windup. Round comes the left arm. The pitch is swung on. It's a fly ball into left. Bob serve, waiting for it, and he has it. 1 down in the 7th. Now Jose Vallivielso, who walked, grounded to second into a double play, comes to bat. Terry gets back up again. Chance into the windup, delivers. Jose lines one into right field for a base hit. Hits the screwball, breaking away from him. Farrow throws back into Richardson. Vallivielso singles to right. And we may have a pinch hitter for Hal Woodishik. Haven't seen one yet. Elmer Ballo is over at the bat rank. One of the reasons he can't find the bat, they all do this. Ray Moore just started to warm up, so that gives him a few more pitches. Now they got to go to the clubhouse to find the bat. Or maybe he's decided that Ballo wouldn't hit after all, and Woodishik is going to hit. That's what's happened. So Woodishik, who had already gone down the stairs of the clubhouse, is coming out. Cookie had either a change of mind, or we'll see what happens. Ballo is already at the bat rack, and Woodishik was gone. Now they decide to let him bat. He bats right-handed. Boyer's way in on the grass at third. Score tied 4-4. 1 out. And the ball is bunted to Chance. He's up with it. Throws to second for 1. Kubek back to first. Double play. On the bunt. Double play. Chance to Kubek to Skowron. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. The Yankees turn up their third double play in the game, 115 this season. And at the end of 7 innings of play, the Yankees 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 5 left on. Washington 4 runs, 5 hits. 6 hits. They've had 1 in each of the last 6 innings. 1 error and 2 men left on base. As we go to the 8th inning, Mantle, Skowron, and Blanchard will be coming up. And while this hot pennant race is still alive, yet the football season will be on us before we know it. Opening game of the Giants Sunday, October 16th, against the Redskins. And for the 6th straight great year, Valentine Beer, the crisp refresher, will be bringing the football Giants to you on radio and TV. And tomorrow night, the football Giants will meet the Green Bay Packers in a preseason game at Roosevelt Stadium in Jersey City. All a part of Jersey City's tercentenary celebration. So I hope you'll be able to make that game tomorrow night out there and see the football Giants. We pause for station identification.
This is Quality Modern, WOKO, 1460 on your radio in Albany, New York. The correct time is 24 minutes before 4 o'clock.
First half, the 8th inning. Mickey Mantle up, grounded to second, struck out and walked. Batting right-handed against Hal Woodishick, whose first pitch is swung on and hit foul down the left field line. Strike one. And Mickey broke his bat. He hit it right off the end of it. He asked Skyron for one of his. Could he hit that little lower down, that'd have been gone. He won't get that pitch again. No balls, one strike. Yanks Senators 4-4, 8th inning. The left-hander to the windup delivers. Mantle takes it low, bounces by the catcher. Ball one, 1-1. Day by day, in every way, the games are getting closer and closer. If such is possible. Next pitch is low, gets away from the catcher. Ball two. Two balls, one strike. Woodishick delivers to Mantle, and it's low, ball three. 3-1 count. The left-hander to the windup. Here's the pitch, and Mantle swings and fouls it back. Full count now. Three balls, two strikes. The windup and the pitch. Swung on, a bouncer through the left field between third and short for a base hit. Mantle flies around first, but then goes back. And Jim Lemon firing the ball in to Billy Gardner. Mickey Mantle drives a single to left field to open the 8th. And Bill Skowron comes up. Walked, singled, grounded to third. I believe that's Hernandez starting to warm up. 4-4, it's the 8th inning. Pitch to Moose, swung on, lined into right field, and it is a foul ball, just barely foul. Oh, man, that was just foul. It was fair until, as it hooked over, it just landed foul. Mantle would have scored easily on that. In fact, he was practically on third base when Allison got to the ball. So Moose has to come back just to strike. A long liner down the right field line. Just barely foul. It was, I'd say, 10 feet fair going out. Then it started curving over. One strike. And the pitch. Swung on, a ground ball to third. There's Pretoria's throw to Gardner for one. Back to first. Double play. And they're two away. A game of inches. Still 4-4. Two outs. And John Blanchard, who is due up, is being called back. see who will hit for him. Elston Howard. Elston Howard hitting for John Blanchard. Hitting .262. The pitch is low, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The next delivery is inside. 2-0 count. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. It's in there, strike one. Each team's come up with 3 double plays in this game. The delivery to Howard, swung on. There's a drive, but it's going to go foul. All the way but foul, and did he hit it? Wow. 2-2. Hal Woodishick has been belted for 2 long ones, and they both went foul. So he hadn't been hurt by them. A 2-2 count on Howard. The left-hander to the windup and the pitch. It's low, ball 3, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on, line by short to left center for a base hit. Howard turns first, holds up. The throw comes in from Pete Wisnett. And the batter now is Clete Boyer. Took a third strike, single to center, and grounded to third. 9 hits for New York. And 1 on, 8th inning, 4-4. Two outs and 1 on, 8th inning, 4-4. Clete Boyer, who's had 1 for 3, awaits the pitch. Takes the strike. 0-1. And the next delivery. Swung on and popped up to second. Gardner moving under it. And he's got it. Sides retired. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. At the end of 7.5 innings, the Yankees 4, the Senators 4. Boy, the day down here in Washington is one that was built for that crisp refresher. And you know, Valentine's got a lot of fans around here, just as they have all the way from Maine to Florida. Valentine, as millions have found out, gives you both lightness and flavor. The 2 things a beer must have to refresh. It's the light beer with true lager flavor. And that's what makes it the crisp refresher. Treat your thirst to the crisp refresher, if you will. When you drop by your favorite tavern, just make the famous 3-ring sign and ask the man for a tall, frosty glass of Valentine. Valentine Beer. Elston Howard goes in to catch for New York as we go to the last half of the 8th inning. Senators will have the top of the order. Wisnett, Gardner, and Killebrew. Pete Wisnett flied to right, double to center, and walked. And drove in 1 run and scored 1. Bobby Shantz, the fourth Yankee pitcher. Into the windup, and the pitch to Wisnan. It's a ball. One ball, no strikes. Bobby again to the windup. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 1-1. A 1-1 count. And the pitch. Fastball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yanks 4 Senators for 8th inning. Shantz delivers, and Wisnan fouls it back. Strike 2, 2-2. Every one of these ball games has gone to the 8th and 9th innings. And extra innings for the conclusion. They always do, but what I mean by that is the outcome is considerably in doubt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a hard shot to short. Kubek from deep short makes the throw in time on a good play. Kubek on the grass, a step in left field, grabbed that ball on a hop, and Wisnan is retired. 1 down, and here's Billy Gardner. Grounded to third, single to center, and walked. Bobby Shantz delivers to Gardner. Fastball just outside, ball 1. Senators have made the most of their opportunities today. Well, not all, but on a couple of occasions. Here's the delivery. High outside. They had a man on, nobody out in the second. Man on first, nobody out. The runner on second with 2 outs in the third and got a run home. 2 men on the fourth, 2 outs. They didn't do anything there. But they did in the sixth. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a hard ground ball to short, scooped up by Kubek. The throw to Skowron in time, and Gardner is retired. And here's the man who has kept Washington alive in this game, Harman Killebrew. After Whitey Ford had worked the first 5 innings and allowed 1 run, giving up just 4 hits, Jim Coates came on to start the 6th. Whitey wilted in the heat. Coates walked Wisnan and Gardner. Then Arroyo got Killebrew in the hole. And then Killebrew belted a 2-strike pitch into the seats for a 3-run homer. Here's the delivery from Shantz, and it's over for a strike. He'll be swinging for it again. 4-4, last of the 8th. Shantz delivers, high and inside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 4-4, 2 outs, and the pitch. Misses, it's outside, ball 2. 2-1. Shantz goes to the windup. Round comes the left arm. The pitch misses. Ball 3. Curveball. 3-1. Jim Lemon is on deck. The 3-1 pitch to Killebrew. Swings and foul tips it. Strike two. Full count. Man, he's got power. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chance to the windup, the pitch. Swung on, foul back, and out of play. Count holds at 3-2. If I had his shoulders, I'd have a trim shape. Bobby to the rosin bag. Once again, the windup and the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, it's inside. Killebrew walks. And here's Jim Lemon from the frying pan into the fire. They've had 49 home runs between them. Killebrew 21, Lemon 28. Here's the delivery. Swung on and fouled off to the left of the plate for a strike. 0-1. New York 4, Washington 4. It's the last half of the 8th. Lemon singled and then struck out twice. Bob Allison's on deck. Chance to the stretch, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Even though you try to pitch away from these men, they've got power enough to pull outside pitches. Killebrew leads away. Here's the pitch, and curveball low and inside. Slow curve. A 2-1 count on Jim Lemon. Ball game at stake. Chance again to the stretch. Here's the pitch, and Lemon lines it. There it goes to deep left field. It is going, it is gone. Jim Lemon routes one over the screen, scoring Killebrew ahead of him. And the Senators lead 6-4. Lemon's 29th home run. And so the Senators continue to be a rough, tough club to beat. A home run by Jim Lemon with 2 out in the 8th inning. And the Senators lead 6-4. Lemon's 29th homer and 73 runs batted in. So everybody in the stands knew what he was going to try to be doing, and he did it. With 2 outs, Killebrew walked, and Lemon homers. The 4-4 tie is broken, and the Senators lead 6-4 with 2 homers, having driven in 5 of the 6 runs. Now here is Bob Allison. Took a 3rd strike, walked and popped to 3rd. Chance delivers, pitch is outside. And 3 walks preceded the 2 homers. 2 before Killebrew's and 1 before Lemon's. Now the delivery. Swung on and popped up in the air behind the plate. Howard comes back trying to get under it and couldn't do it. Ball's out of play. Senators have had 1 hit in each inning, starting with the 2nd. 2 walks before Killebrew's homer in the 6th, and a walk before Lemon's homer in the 8th. Now the 1-1 pitch to Bob Allison. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 1-2. 6-4 Washington, last of the 8th. And the pitch. Curveball is fouled off to the right of the plate. It was in the 8th inning of the first game of this series that Allison got a 2-out, 2-run base hit. Bases loaded single. Tom Morgan and Camilo Pascual are warming up in the Washington bullpen. Chance delivers to Allison. Low. A 2-2 count. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on. There's another drive to deep left. And that ball is going. It is gone into the bullpen for a home run. Bob Allison follows with a homer. His 13th, and it is now 7-4 in favor of Washington. A 2-out attack here in the 8th inning by the Senators. A walk to Killebrew and back-to-back homers by Lemon and Allison. Sent 3 runs across the plate. Washington out in front, 7-4. Reno Bertoia, nothing for 3. Right-hand batter. The pitch is in there for a strike. Chicago, Kansas City, 1-1, end of 1. Chance delivers to Bertoia. He grounds it foul to the left of the plate. Baltimore leads Boston 6-2 at the end of 7 innings. Cleveland 4, Detroit 2 at the end of 4. Chance delivers now to Bertoia. It's in there, called strike 3. Sides retired. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, no one left on. Home runs by Lemon and Allison. Following a 2-out walk to Killebrew. And the Senators get a hand as they go to the field for the 9th inning. This has been one of the best Washington clubs in years. A team that finished last for the last 3 years and bidding for a first division berth. And it has been an exciting Washington team with the home run hitters. Adding to it, they've had 113. And the bleacherites give Jim Lemon a hand as he goes to left field. Elsewhere in the American League, Baltimore 6, Boston 2 end of 7. Barber and DeLocke. Triendos had a grand slammer and Hansen homered. Doubleheader, first game, Cleveland 4, Detroit 2 end of 4.5. Perry and Bunning. Aspromani 1 on and Pearsall homering. White Sox and A's 1 all, end of 1. Shaw and Herbert. National League, Cards 1, Dodgers nothing, end of 5.5. Brolio and Koufax. Neiman homering in the 4th for the Cards. Milwaukee leads the Phils 1-0, end of 6. Spahn and Buzzhart. Matthews got his 28th in the 6th inning. Cincinnati 3, Pittsburgh 1, end of 4.5. Hook and Friend. Pinson with 1 on and Hook homering. First game of a doubleheader, Chicago 4, Giants 2, end of 6 innings. Hobby and Odell. Thomas homering with 1 on for Chicago. Alou, none on for the Giants. Now to the 9th inning, with the Senators leading by a score of 7-4. Bobby Richardson first up for New York. Foul to first, hit to the box in a double play, and single to left. Hal Woodishik in relief of Don Lee, now the pitcher of record, as is Chance. A left-hander to the windup and the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Senators have taken 9 out of 16 from New York. Now the pitch. It's high for a ball. And 6 out of the last 8. The pitch, high, ball 2-1. Gil McDougall's on deck to hit for Chance. The 2-1 pitch. Hits low, ball 3, 3-1. Billy Gardner trots in from second and talked to Woodishick. Now the 3-1 delivery. It's in there, strike 2, full count. Washington 7, New York 4. It's the 9th inning. Left-hander Hal Woodishick getting ready for the payoff pitch to Bobby Richardson. Here it is, and it's low for ball 4. Bobby draws a walk, and Cookie is out of the dugout. Remembering the 5-run rally in the 9th inning yesterday, Cookie's taking a little chance. And Camilo Pascual is being called in. To try and put out any fire that's starting to build. Pascual pitched a brilliant game against the Yankees the other night, and he's going to come in here again now. The crowd will roar when they hear Pascual's name. Camilo Pascual coming in. Cookie figures might as well go with my best. He doesn't want a repetition of yesterday's game. The Yankees were blanked with 2 out in the 9th and nobody on. And with base hits and errors, scored 5 runs and then won it in the 11th. Pascual coming on. Hal Woodishick departs. He came on in the 7th inning. Nobody out, so he worked 2 innings. Walked 2. No strikeouts. Gave up 2 hits. No runs. Pascual called on to get 3 out here in the 9th. The Senators, in addition to the normal delight connected with a team knocking off a first-place ball club, which is a great part of this game, themselves have a chance to finish in the first division. A half a game out, and Cookie wants to get in there. Lenny Green is going to the outfield. I think he's going out. Lenny Green's gone to the outfield. Now let's see what happens. Takes Wissenden's place, I guess. Green's just gone out to the bullpen. Not taking anybody's place yet. Now he jumps over the barrier. Cookie said, go ahead and loosen up a little. Cookie is signaling the outfield now. Now we're ready to go anyway. Here's Gil McDougall batting for Bobby Shantz. 7-4 Washington in the 9th inning. Camilo Pascual delivers. Fastball in there. Strike one. The right-hander set and the pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Pascual taking his time. He's ready. And the pitch to Gill. Swung on to a little slow hopper, and the ball is played by Victoria. He flips on to Killebrew to get McDougal. Richardson moving to second. One away in the ninth inning. And the batter is Bob Serve. Line to right, triple to center, pop to second, and walk. Now, Cuculavagotto is bringing Lemon out of left field and putting Lenny Green in left. Lemon getting a hand. One on and one out in the ninth inning. 7-4 in favor of Washington. Camilo Pascual coming on in relief of Woodishik. Pascual delivers to Bob Serve, who swings and bounces it to short. Vallivielso has it, throws to Killebrew, and they're two away. Two down now in the ninth. And the batter's Tony Kubek. Double to right, flying to right and center, and grounded to short. Two away in the ninth. 7-4 in favor of Washington. Pascual delivers to Tony. It's in there for a strike. 0-1. And the delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 0-2. Curveball. No balls, two strikes, two outs. Pascual taking a little time now. Camilo gets the sign from Earl Batty. Into the stretch. And the pitch. And it's a ball. A little high. 1-2. I'll tell you, this is a fighting Senator ball club. They're keyed up with a chance to finish high in the race. Pascual ready, delivers. The pitch is swung on and grounded foul over by the Washington dugout. A 1-2 count. again sets. Here's the pitch. Fastball is high. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Camilo to the rosin bag. Comes up to the rubber once more. Bobby Richardson on second. And the game's going to be held up for a moment. The Yankees will be home on Tuesday night and Wednesday afternoon with the Chicago White Sox. The Western clubs will be coming in for the final time this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 7-4 Washington, 9th inning. Pasquale shakes off the sign, okays the next one. To the stretch. Herrera's back, fires, and the ball is fouled back out of play. Count remains 2-2. balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pasquale gets the sign once more from Batty. To the stretch and the pitch. Swung on, the ground ball hits the second. Gardner up with it, throws to Killebrew, and the game is over. And the Senators win it by a score of 7-4 to take 2 of the 3 from New York. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. The Senators have won 10 out of 17 from the Yankees this year. And have done more than any other one team to keep the race close, actually. Without regard to all problems that all teams have, the Senators' outstanding showing against New York has kept this race real tight. And so the Yankees now will go back home with either a game and a half lead, which they owned before the start of today's action, or a half game, depending, of course, on how the White Sox and A's make out. The A's are leading 2-1 at the end of 2 innings of play. The Orioles, who had fallen 2.5 off, might move right back. They're leading 6-2 going to the 8th inning, and they could be 1.5 back. The Senators, at the 500 mark, have a chance of moving into 4th place if Detroit should again beat Cleveland. And the Tigers are leading the Indians now 6-4 at the end of 5 innings. So the current wheel turns, and the Yanks and the White Sox will be getting together at Yankee Stadium Tuesday night and Wednesday afternoon as the Western clubs come into the stadium for the final time this year. Well, we're going to enjoy some of that crisp refresher right now, Valentine Beer, the light beer with true lager flavor, and I hope you will too. Remember, those games at the stadium and the 3 doubleheaders next weekend, a twilight doubleheader Friday night, 6 o'clock, the start of the first game with Cleveland. A 2 o'clock start Saturday afternoon with Cleveland, doubleheader. And next Sunday, a regular scheduled doubleheader with Detroit. And in the meantime, remember to light up a Winston. The only